Welcome to Moments of Horror from A to Z, the podcast that will send shivers down your spine with its bone-chilling, spine-tingling stories. In a world where reality can be just as terrifying as fiction, we believe that everyone needs a good scare every now and then. Don't forget to subscribe, as this podcast is designed to offer a weekly dose of horror in quick and easy, digestible segments. Each episode features a different letter of the alphabet and a spooky story to match, covering everything from haunted houses to demonic possessions and everything in between. So brace yourself for the scares to come as Moments of Horror from A to Z presents its latest spooky tale.
L is for love. As the sun set over the quiet suburban city, Sarah and her boyfriend Jack strolled along the dimly lit street. They had been dating for a few months, and Jack had decided to surprise Sarah with a picnic in the nearby park. As they reached the park, they had set up their picnic blanket and started enjoying their meal. However, as the night grew darker, they began to feel a sense of unease. Shadows flickered around them. Strange noises could be heard in the distance. Sarah suggested they pack up and leave, but Jack was determined to show her just how much he loved her. He had planned a romantic surprise for her, and nothing was going to ruin it. Suddenly, they heard a blood-curdling scream. Jack jumped up, ready to defend Sarah, but a figure emerged from the darkness. It was a man with an axe covered in blood. Jack tried to fight him off, but he was no match for the man's strength. Sarah screamed, watching in horror as her beloved Jack was brutally murdered. She tried to run, but the man caught up to her, his axe raised high. In a moment of desperation, Sarah yelled out, "I love you, Jack." Suddenly, the man stopped in his tracks, his face contorting in pain. The love in Sarah's voice had caused him to remember the love he had once felt for his own wife, who had died tragically in a car accident. He dropped the axe and ran away, disappearing into the night. Sarah collapsed on the ground, tears streaming down her face. She had lost Jack, but she had also found a way to save herself. The power of love had saved her life, and she knew that she would never forget the sacrifice Jack made for her. In the end, Sarah returned to her suburban home, haunted by the memory of the terrifying night. But she also knew that Jack was still with her in spirit, watching over her and protecting her from harm. And so, she slept peacefully, knowing that the love had triumphed over even the darkest of horrors. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to this podcast, Moments of Horror from A to Z. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with each new episode. And also, if you like this, please check out our companion podcast, Moments of Love from A to Z. Finally, if you'd like to connect with us, you can find us on social media at Moments of Podcast. That is on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Also, you can email us at momentsofpodcast@gmail.com. Till next time, I'm your host, KG Heartstopper, and as always, remember, you mean something. You matter. Go be kind.